Fight Parlor episode 18. We're in France, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I have arrived in Nimes, or Denim, as they call it. Famous for jeans or some shit. I've got 6 hours until my next fucking my next train. So I'm right in the middle of this awful journey. I've got 10.5 hours of travelling tomorrow, starting at 6 or something in the morning. So yes, I'm not looking forward to it. It's almost funny at this point. How fucking difficult this has been to just get into France. I have looked ahead though, and I think I won't have to do any more than like 6 hours on a train from this point. Well, from the point I get to Paris. So I'm really fucking looking forward to that. Anyway, I think I'm round about at my hostel now. And I'm gonna get showered and get asleep. Bye. Good morning, everyone. I've managed to get on the 6:45 train to Avignon from Nimes, and I've found out that you can get a train to Paris that's like a lot quicker than what I was going to do. But I can't make the ticket reservation because we're in France where they have workers' rates and stuff. So it doesn't open till 9. So I've got like an hour and a half wait, and then another 20-minute wait for the actual train. But I'm in higher spirits now because it's going to take like fucking 6 hours less than what it was originally going to take. So there is that. So now I'm just going to chill out, get some breakfast. I didn't have any dinner last night, so I could scran quite a lot. This place is quite nice, though, Avignon. I think Nimes would have been quite nice. That was the home of denim, but I had 6 hours to get asleep. So I haven't really seen any of that. But maybe sometime in the future I'll go back. But yes, time for some breakfast. You just need to fucking laugh at this point. I thought I was going to get that train, turn up to the ticket office at 9 o'clock, do everything right. Like, yes, can I get on this train to Paris? High speed one. This will sort my fucking day out just nicely. Just a wee 5 hour trip or something. But no. That train is also full. And the next one, also full. And the next one, also full. At this point, I think this has turned into a fucking comedy. Like, I've had 3 full days of this whole trip so far, out of the 12. So it's like a quarter of the time I've spent on fucking trains. Because I had to do like a full day of travelling to get to Spain from Portugal. And then from Seville to fucking Barcelona also took another fucking day. And now this is going to take me even longer. 2 days actually. So 4 out of 12 days I fucking spent sitting in train stations waiting to fucking go somewhere because of the fucked up transport network. And because like you can't book things in advance on your phone. So you've got to actually turn up to the station and fucking book the ticket, which obviously I can't do in advance because I'm no here. I fucking get here and then I want to leave 2 hours later. I feel like I'm ranting here, but this is what it is. This is what I'm experiencing at the moment. It's so shite. And it's really putting a dampener on this. So see, as soon as I get to Paris, I'm only doing fucking short trips from there. I'm doing into Belgium or something. See if there's anything longer than 5 hours. I'm not going to fucking try and do it. So I hope it gets easier, because this can't go on. I'll be a fucking homicidal lunatic by the end of this if this is what I need to do every fucking time I want to go somewhere. On the bright side though, I've got what? In fact, no. I went to, I went to a place for breakfast, right? I ordered this thing. Couldn't be more simple. It was like orange juice, a cup of tea, a water, and fucking like pastries and shit. And then the pastries just hadn't came. It took like 40 minutes. And then I was like, no, I need to fucking leave now. Geese the bill. L'addition s'il vous plaît. And they fucking charged me like €7, and I was like, for a tea and a fucking orange juice. So I had to leave there. Went to this other breakfast place that I could just get it to go. And yeah, got to the ticket office and had that whole fucking debacle. And now I've got fucking an hour and a half, 2 hours before I can actually go anywhere, because the high-speed trains are all booked out. I'm thinking of just hanging on to the back of one of them and seeing how far I can get, because I really don't want to fucking get into Paris at 8:30 when I was supposed to get there yesterday at fucking 5:30 or something. I am pissed off. Very much so. Anyway. So far my time in France has not really went to plan, but I'm making the most of it. I'm in Avignon at the moment. Stayed overnight in Nimes, and I'm about to go to Lyon to get a connecting train to Paris. So things haven't went to plan. I was supposed to just go straight from Barcelona to Paris, but I suppose this way I see a lot more shit. And I'm learning to live with it. I'm starting to pick up a wee bit of momentum now. This morning I was a bit fucked off, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. This is a palace or something, I think. A church, perhaps. Hotel de Ville, though. That's what it's called. Right. I'll see you later. Nearly took me out. Bonjour. I haven't really recorded much on trains, so I thought I should do this. I'm about 20 minutes away from Lyon. This is my first double-decker train I've been on, and it's fucking mobbed. So understandably that's why it's double-decker. I get into Lyon, then I've got a 20-minute wait, then a 5.5-hour train to get to Paris. And then from there I've got a 40-minute commute in the city of Paris to get to my hostel. And then I'm gonna, because I deserve it. Anyway, see you there. have arrived in Lyon, and I can already say with confidence, fuck this place. Um, I got to the station and I'm like, right, let's see if I can wangle my way onto one of these earlier trains because I'm not up for getting there at fucking 8:30 into Paris. So I actually ended up getting a train that's at 4:30 and gets me in round about dinner time. So I'm happy with that. But I had to pay 20 quid for it rather than the quoted tenner. So that's excellent. So after that, I'm like, right, okay, where can I find a toilet in this gaff? Because I'm trying to hydrate myself after abusing my body for so long. So I've been drinking fucking hundreds of water. So I'm going to need the toilet, right? And literally everywhere that I've been, bar maybe Barcelona, you've had to fucking queue for a toilet. And not only do you need to queue, you need to pay like a fucking euro to get in it. It's absolutely mental, right? But then I'm like, right, surely I can find a wee cafe or something, I'll buy a drink. And they'll let me use the fucking toilet. So I found this little place that does food, and I'm like, right, there's a fucking toilet in there, I'm using that. So I walk in, and then the guy that's running the place goes like, bonjour, and I just don't hear him, and then he goes, monsieur, bonjour. And he says it pure cheeky. It's like bonjour. I'm like, fuck off, man. And he was like, I was like, I'm just trying to use the toilet. And then he just goes, you have to eat something. I'm like, fucking right, cool. But I'm using the toilet first. And he goes, yes, but you have to eat something. And I'm like, sound, mate. I was ready to just piss in his flare at that point because how fucking wide is it? Everyone needs to piss, so why is it not like a basic fucking service that's provided in every city? Like public toilets. They're not even really a thing in Glasgow anymore, they're all fucking shut and vandalised. Merci. I know I've got this fucking 6.50 kebab that I need to eat. Looks alright to be fair, but I'm not trying to spend fucking 6.50 to do a pish. I didn't even need that food. I've got a fucking sandwich in my bag that I got in Avignon. So, yeah, not best pleased, but at least I get into Paris a bit earlier. I can still actually have a wee bit of an evening rather than getting in and going to the hostel and going to sleep. So happy about that, but fuck me, the toilets, man. Just make them available without the fucking embarrassment of having to like buy food so I can use a fucking toilet somewhere. All right, bye. I could honestly go the rest of my life not coming back to this place. It's a fucking dump. It's good. The biggest homeless problem I've ever seen since California. And not only can you not get water anywhere, like a water fountain or something, you need to pay €3 fucking euro to get the pishest water ever. Evian. It's honestly the worst water you can get, and I don't really normally give a fuck what kind of water I'm drinking, but Evian's definitely the worst. I can't believe that. Like, there's no other water on show. All you can do is get Evian, and I've looked in like 4 different fucking shops. It's fucking mental. I've been finessed. I didn't even want to be here in the first place, and now I'm here. I'm spending a fucking bomb on water and a kebab. Ah, fuck. Good morning, everyone. I am in Paris. I didn't do anything last night when I got into Paris because it was pretty knackered from the travelling. Just got a baby in the hostel and then went to bed. But today I'm going to do all the touristy shit. I have got off the subway there and couldn't figure out how to get out of the subway. But I've seen a lot of people just jump in the barriers. So I just did that. And I'll try and get away with it the next time I do it, because fuck it. But yeah, I'm going to look at La Cathédrale Notre Dame. It's right in front of me, so I'll show you it. So yeah, there she is. Nice. Nice stuff. I wonder if I can go in. If it's free, I'll go in, but if it's not, then fuck it. Cathédrale de Notre Dame. Et voilà. I am carrying my luggage about with me because I checked out my hostel today. I don't really know if I want to stay here another night and spend like a fucking mortgage. So I think I might leave here tonight and go to Brussels. But before I do that, I'm gonna go see some stuff and put my bag in some luggage place. It's also probably gonna cost like fucking a tenner or something. Actually, just breathe and you've spent a tenner in this fucking city, in this country even. Like Lyon. Oh my god. Shithole as well. I had to spend like €40 when I was there for like 3 hours. Anyway, enough ranting. Let's go see more shit. But yeah, there's. Boom. Set the tripod up for this 1 minute clip. Dedication, baby. Here we have the Pantheon. Alright. Be cool if you could get up there for free, because there's cunts up there now, so let's find out. Not bad at all. What's the point in going to Greece if you can just see all this shit? Wow. Okay, it's a lot better close up. Look at this mad detail. What am I, an architect? This man. Very cool. To get in though, I'm not sure. Well, let's find out actually. It is $11.50 to get in. And then the extras if you want the audio guide. Honestly though, I think I'm good. Very mad though. Well, surprise. From here you can actually see the Eiffel Tower. All the way over there. Boom. Fuck. I try. Nice. Les marionnettes du Théâtre du Jardin du Luxembourg. Awesome. Let's have a little look, shall we? Seems fucking massive. Nice. Always nice. Wee pecker tents. That's pretty cool looking, isn't it? Are you zooming? Nice. Very climbable trees. Shall I? I'll get in trouble. Seems kind of fancy. Very climbable trees. Very climbable trees. One thing I'm noticing in these big cities is that everyone walks directly in front of your, like, the way you're walking. And like, if you don't slow down and they don't slow down, then you're just gonna fucking walk into each other. But it's almost as if like they're meaning it now. I mean, I would try and get examples of this, but I'd just be recording 24/7. But it's happened like fucking 20 times, which is 20 times too many. Like, people know where people are and how long it takes for you to walk certain places, and they just keep doing it. So that's one of the big critiques of people. I just hate people. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, stop walking in front of me. Check all these mad gimps marching about and all that. Haha. Mad silver hats on. Helmets, rather. Yeah, I can't get any closer than this, otherwise I'll get shot in the fucking face or something. So, I guess this is as much as I can tell you. I don't really actually know what this is. An army thing? A gendarmerie thing? I don't know. I think this tree must have something to do with it. I'm not sure. I'm so confused. I don't get it. Bagpipes, so nice touch. Good afternoon, everyone. You'll see I am at the Louvre, or the Louvre, as they call it. Quite a nice little backdrop for a podcast, isn't it? But I'm not going to do one because I can't be arsed. I need to actually get the other one out, the fucking Spain one. I don't like having a big backlog of stuff. But anyway, I digress. And if you want to see the Arc de Triomphe, what's that? I can't really see very well. Well, you can. I just have sunglasses on. I'm a moron. I wasn't speaking into the mic. Dumbass. Anyway, pretty cool. But the Louvre is shut, so what the fuck do you do now? I'm going to walk down the Champs-Elysees and obviously see the big old, you know what I mean? So, that's what I'll do next. Fuck this place. Fucking Barcelona one's better. What's all the fuss about? Is it just because it looks onto that? What a shite. See, I thought it was the only Arc de Triomphe, so I'm no... So that's why I thought, oh, it's a big attraction, I need to make sure I see this, but I've already seen one. One thing I'm kind of discovering here is, like, the diet must just consist of fucking bread. Because, like, I've tried to find a place to get some, like, sort of chicken or some sort of meat, and literally everywhere is just selling croissants and pain au chocolat. It's all chocolate flavoured shit. Or ice cream. It's like, what the fuck do you guys eat? How do you manage this? I'm taking the piss obviously. There must be some way to get some sort of meal, but fuck me. It's like every place you go. You need a wee burger place or something. Anyway, rant over. Do you know what's fucking hilarious? I've just filmed the wrong Arc de Triomphe thinking, oh, this is shite. It's not even that big. There it's there. Fucking moron. Honestly. Anyway, big Ferris wheel at London Eye. So I'm gonna go up there now, I suppose. See the real one. Oh, that's funny as fuck. I'm sure on the maps it said Arc de Triomphe something something, and I just took it to mean that means it's the Arc de Triomphe. Who knew there was one at each end? Right, that's time. I'm outside the real one. It's pretty big. It's pretty impressive. It's not just big, it's magnificent. Quite cool. But, like, I've seen it now. Now we'll do the runway climate. Anyway, Eiffel Tower next. And then I think I'll have some time to kill before dinner. So we'll see. We'll see. It might be a longer walk than I thought it was, but can I see it from here? Nah, it's behind all those buildings. But okay. Yo, dog. I'm in Paris. It's kind of starting to kick in that I'm actually doing this. And I could probably stick it out for a good while longer. Like I've went through Portugal, all through it pretty much, all through Spain, all through France, and in Paris, looking at the Eiffel Tower. I've seen hundreds and hundreds of shit, but this is probably the best. But it's just got me thinking that I can actually do this. I was thinking maybe 2 days ago when I was travelling through fucking wherever it was, Barcelona to get to France. And I was like, do I really want to fucking do this? This isn't enjoyable at this point. Just because of all the fucking shit that I had with the trains. But that's just a minor part of it. The real shit is seeing this kind of stuff and seeing all the other shit that I've seen today. But I'm a bit more up for it now, I think. And I feel like it's hardening me a wee bit. Like I can deal with the shit a wee bit better now. Whereas about a month ago or whatever, I wouldn't really be able to handle this shit. I'd be like, no, fuck this, I'm going home. But I'm not really seeing that as an option now. I just want to go and see as many fucking things as I can see and get all the experiences. And it's not always going to be me going into museums and fucking churches and all that pish, because that's not really the experience I'm trying to get. I'm trying to meet people, I'm trying to, I don't know, have different types of food and all that shit. I don't want to just sightsee the whole time, because I'm not really a big sightseer anyway. Obviously for the big shit like this, I'll go see, but I was speaking to this guy in the hostel last night, and he was like, I'm kind of over the churches and cathedrals in Europe, because there's only so many fucking statues of Jesus you can look at. They're all the same. Statues of the Virgin Mary and all that. Like, it gets repetitive, but what's different about the places is the people, and like the cultures and the food, obviously, the beers. Not just the beers, that makes me sound like a fucking simpleton, but you get what I mean. But I'm now I'm now getting more up for it. It's feeling like something's clicked, like I can actually fucking do this. I can get all the way around Europe. Okay, I'll need to fix my budget somewhere around Eastern Europe. Hopefully it's fucking cheaper there than it is here. But I'm hoping this is probably the most expensive part just because it's got the most shit in it. So yeah, feeling good now. I'm meeting someone for dinner. Dinner along the Seine somewhere, which could mean literally anything, so I need to find out exactly where I'm going. Otherwise, I'm going to be at the other side of the fucking city, because it runs right through it. So, looking forward to that. And then I don't know if I'll stay again tonight. I don't know if I can really be arsed spending like £100 on another day to, like, I've seen everything today, so I don't need to see anything else tomorrow. Other than the catacombs, but that's a wee bit further out and would be a pain in the arse to get to anyway. So if I don't do anything else here, I'll be going to Belgium, I think. That's the easiest one to get to. I was going to go straight to Luxembourg, but it takes like fucking 8 hours, so I'm not doing that. So I'm going to go Belgium, Luxembourg, Germany is the plan, and then back up to Amsterdam or something. But by the time this comes out, I'll probably be already there. So we'll find it. We'll find it. Anyway, I'm a bit more cheery now. The last 2 days has been an absolute cunt for me, but as I say, it's hardening me. Like I'm building up a tolerance for the shite, and I'm able to deal with it better now. And it's got me thinking, well, I could have stayed in Paisley this whole time. I could have done another summer there, like I've always done. And I wouldn't have got this experience of like toughening myself up to this bullshit that I have to deal with. I'd just be getting on it every weekend. So, I don't know. Reflection time, you know. But yeah, I'll see you later. This has been France. I hope there's nothing else in France, to be honest. I've seen enough of it. I've travelled fucking 20 hours through it or something. So, we'll see. Fingers crossed, but nothing ever goes to plan, which is why I'm never making one. I'll never have a strict plan because it's always going to get fucked up with all these trains and shit that are fully booked. Like, there's no point in worrying myself about it. It'll just happen as it happens, and I'll get somewhere. Sometimes I won't get somewhere, but we'll see. We'll just have to see. Alright, see you later. Fuck living in the wee shadow bit that the Eiffel Tower covers every day. I know it'll change day to day, but imagine being like just blocked out of the sun the whole time. How depressing that would be. Or maybe good, depending on how you feel about it. Thoughts? Good morning, everyone. Can you guess where I am? I'm still in fucking Paris. I've had to check into a hotel that was 320 quid for a night because it was literally the only thing I could get. The other option was sleeping in the train station. But let's show you what 320 quid gets you in Paris, right? Obviously I'm on a balcony, right? So great balcony, wee bit astroturf down. You can see the Sacré-Cœur, I guess? Whatever the fuck that is. Wait, where is it? Oh, that hang in a distance. Can't even zoom in on selfie time. Right, but I'll show you this room. 320 quid. Keep that figure in your head. Okay, so we've got the good anti-theft coat hangers here, some shelving units, a little wardrobe, a kettle, all standard stuff that you would get in a fucking travel lodge, right? Big enough TV, Samsung as well, good brand. Double bed, shower, toilet, sink. 320 fucking euros. And then you've got this lovely view, but still absolutely mental. If you're wondering how I've ended up in this predicament, I'll tell you all about it right now. Well, not right now, but in the next clip. You guys want the ass kebab or the ass poulet? Okay, I'm ready to tell the story now of arguably my worst night. And there's been quite a few, but this probably takes the piss. This is probably the worst one I've had. So I'm in Paris. I see all the sights. I go up the Eiffel Tower. I come down. I'm like, before I get dinner, I should probably go and get my luggage because I had to go and get that for 10 and I was going to eat at like 9, so I wanted to be able to enjoy it. And then I was like, right, well, this train to Brussels tonight is fully booked, so I can't get on it anymore. So I'll probably try and find a later train, but time's marching on by this point. So if I find a later train, I'm like, fuck, no, I can't. I'll need to wait until like 6 in the morning. So I'm like, right, okay, it's 10 o'clock or something. I can get a hostel from here. So I look up hostels. There's only one available, and it's in Bibogny or something it was called. So I have to get the train. It's a wee bit out of the way. It's like 40 minutes away. But the conditions on the hostel says that you have to check in by 10:30. Otherwise, you're not getting in, and you're not allowed to leave and all that shit. I don't know really what this thing was, right? So I turn up to this place, and it's like arriving in a fucking slum, and that's okay. That's okay, but it's getting dark now, and I'm starting to feel a wee bit less safe with all my fucking belongings and shit. So I get to this place. I'm looking at the address on maps. I'm standing right outside where I should be on maps. There's fuck all there. There's a car park, right? And I start to think, right, well, what the fuck? And then I look on the email, and then there's like directions of how to get there from where I was supposed to be. I'm like, well, this is a bit fucking sketchy. This seems like I'm going to get led down an alleyway, and then I'll just get fucking battered and all my shit stolen. And there was gangs of people fucking kicking about this car park, all looking at me and shit while I'm walking about with my iPhone 13, like looking at my fucking directions like a tourist. So I'm like, right, I need to either find this place right now or get the fuck out of here. But I eventually end up following these mad, weird directions in broken English to this fucking tenement building. And I get to one of the doors, but there's a 3A and a 3B. So I'm standing like in between the two doors so that I can see if anyone comes to them. Because the way they wanted to do it was, you don't buzz into this place. They need to come down and retrieve you from the door so that you can get in. So I'm like, right, I'll do that. I'll play your game. I fucking message this hostel, and then I'm waiting, and then they're like, I get an automated message, and it's like, oh, you need to check in by 11. We shut at 11, so you need to make sure you checked in by then. And this is at this point, it's like 20 to 11. I know it said on the email that it's like 10:30 you need to be in for, but I thought 10 minutes is fuck all in the grand scheme of things. So surely they'll be willing to have me and take my money. And the fact that they shut at 11, it's fine. You can check someone in like fucking 5 minutes. But they didn't respond. It gets to like 11:05. I'm sitting here myself in this fucking massive like courtyard thing, surrounded by like people that are all there for a good time, all smoking weed and shit, which is fine. But I'm starting to feel intimidated because I'm alone in the middle of fucking nowhere and I have all my possessions with me. I'm like, right, fuck this. I send a mad snidey comment to these cunts, thinking like they're not going to respond anyway because it's not their strong suit. Um, and then head towards the train to get back to Paris. I'm like, well, I'm no fucking staying in this place, so I'll go back to the centre of Paris where there's actual people kicking about, like police and shit, and not a mad ghost town. So I get to Gare du Nord, which is where I am here. I'm like, right, what the fuck do I do here? There's already no hostels, I know that. So I start messaging my friend, and she's like, I would have you at mine, but my room's too small and shit. So I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I wasn't like angling for that anyway. So I was going to sleep in the train station, and I was going to sleep right over. Where's the seating area? There. I was going to sleep right there, just with my head on the fucking table, until 6:30 in the morning or something. That's when the first train out of here to get to Brussels was. So I'm like, right, this isn't the worst. This isn't the worst. But then I realised in between all this, I'd missed a FaceTime from my mum, and I was like, fuck, I better phone her back, just to like let her know I'm no dead, and tell her about what's going on and shit. So I phone her, and she answers. I think she's sleeping by this point. It's like, I don't know, 11 or something back then. And then she's like, where are you? I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. But I'm in a train station. So she gets all this information out of me, which I didn't really want to tell her because it's going to worry her. I'm fully committed to sleeping in the train station at this point. And she's like, no, you're not sleeping in a fucking train station. So she starts looking at hotels and shit for me. All the hotels are like expensive as fuck for the night, because it is Paris after all, and it's very late notice. It's like midnight at this point, so it's not even the 28th anymore, it's the 29th. So most search results that you put in come up for the 29th, and they don't let you search for the 28th, not knowing that I need this fucking room the now. So we're going back and forward. She's like, oh, I'll try call this place and see if they've got anywhere. You try call this place. And all the numbers are fucking off, disconnected and all that shit. You can't get in. But then in between all this, there's a guy going about the station saying, oh, we shut at 1:30. We shut at 1:30. You guys all need to get out of here. Right? So not even the train station was a viable option at this point. I'm like, fuck, where do I sleep then? So I'm like, right, fuck it, there's a McDonald's nearby. I'll go get a tea till I sort this out. A tea or a coffee or something to keep me awake. And I get to the door of that, and there's a fucking bouncer on the door, and he's no letting any cunt in. The place is empty. It's a 24-hour McDonald's, but you're not allowed in to order anything. And I'm like, at this point, I just shout really loudly at the guy, fuck you and fuck this place. And then walk away, and they're all shouting at me while I'm fucking walking away. But like, let me in the fucking McDonald's. It's 24 hours, you cunt. And so I'm walking around. I'm in quite a big bit for hotels and hostels and shit. So I'm just walking in, saying, you got any rooms? They're like, no, sorry. Which I fucking doubt it, because everywhere I've been, it's never been fully booked. Like, every hostel I've stayed in, it's been like half capacity. So I'm like, at this point, you just don't want to let anyone in that's turning up this late. which is essentially damning someone to be fucking homeless for the night. And then my mum calls me and she's like, right, I've found this place. They know you're coming. Turn up at this place. And there's like, I'm in the middle of Paris in the middle of the fucking night. So there's all sorts of crackpots just screaming and shouting and running around and shit. Like, just people that are mentally ill. And then, like, I get to this door. I'm like, right, sound. So I've got a room for the night then. It's already fucking 12:30, 1 or something. So, like, and I'm probably going to need to check out early as fuck anyway. So I'm like, aye, mum, my mum called, have you got a room? And it's like, oh, your mummy called? And I'm like, no, that's not what I said, but yes, okay. And then I get to, so I'm at the desk and he's like, yep, check your passport, and check all your other documents and pish that you need and what your phone number is and your email and sign this here and sign this here. And then he's like, so how do you want to pay? And I'm like, card, fuck it. Because I've got like €100 on me, but I'm like, there's no way this is going to be under €100. Expecting it to be like maybe 150 or something. The guy goes, okay, so that's €320. And I'm like, nah, get fucked. Get out of here. But at this point, I can't really say anything. This is all I'm getting. I can't sleep in the train station. I can't sleep anywhere else. There's police kicking about, like fucking bothering the homeless people, waking them up and shit. I'm like, right, nah, I'll just have to take the hit on this one. But €320, when I'm on a budget of about 50 quid a day, that's like a week of shit, a week of like trip that I want to do that I now can't do anymore unless I drastically re-budget somehow. I was already above budget and now I'm fucking a week, maybe 2 weeks over budget. So fucked off with that, but I managed to get into this place, slept as soon as my head hit the pillow pretty much. Woke up at like 10:30. So I've got a good sleep, although it doesn't look like it. My eyes are starting to be a bit fucked because I've really not had a good night's sleep in about a week. But it's got me thinking I need to change the way I'm doing this, because this every day of something going fucking wrong is terrible. The best times I've had, I've been in Seville and Barcelona, and that's because I've stayed multiple nights there. So if it comes to it that I need to like take stops off just to spend longer in each place, then I'm doing that, because this isn't enjoyable anymore. I know I want to see as much stuff as possible, but it's really not doable with the way things are, with the way the trains are. They're that busy, you can't get on them, so you need to get all these fucking cross-country trains that have about 3 stops. So I'm going to start to slow it down a wee bit, because I'm stressing myself out, and I think I'm stressing my family out with how much I'm fucking moaning at them, moaning to them about how shite this is. And don't get me wrong, there's good moments like this. The last 2 clips ago, I'm in pretty good mood, thinking, oh yeah, I'm doing pretty well here. I've ended up in Paris. I started in Portugal, but aye, it's getting to a point where it's no longer fun anymore. The days of travelling was okay at the start, like I could do it, but if it's going to be constant for 3 months, yeah, I'm not up for that. And I'm kind of optimistic that it's going to get easier the different countries I go to. Like when I start going east, there's smaller countries, so smaller distance in between them. It's not a big Barcelona to Paris stretch that's fucking massive. So I'm feeling like it could get easier anyway, naturally. But right at the moment, I'm like fucking 500 quid over budget, just because of my own fuck ups, really, and not kind of researching the shit. But I can figure this out. I just need to change it. It would be fucking ridiculous of me at this point to just keep doing the same fucking thing. So, I'm going to try and figure that out. For right now, I'm getting breakfast and then I'm getting on this long train to Brussels that takes 5.5 hours when you can get the speed train that takes an hour and a half. But fuck it. So I'll get into Brussels about dinner time or something. But my review of Paris is fuck this place. It's too expensive. It's too busy. You can't get a room anywhere. And I suppose it's because of all the touristy shit that they have. They've got fucking hunters. But for a place to live, absolutely fucking not. No way am I staying here. I don't need to see the Eiffel Tower every day. No way. It's good seeing it, going up it once, but it's just a fucking viewpoint at the end of it. So yeah, not the best time in France. This has been a bit of a ranty episode. I've really not had a good time. But heading to Belgium should be good. They've got strong beer there, so I hope it's not as expensive. The hostels certainly aren't as expensive on first look, so I'm going to actually book my hostel now and just fucking hope and pray that I make it there today, because if I don't, I'm fucked. Because I can't spend another night here, especially when all the hostels are fully booked for like forever, probably. So this has been a long rant, but I hope you've got something out of this story. Like, don't ever do this. If people right now were to ask me if I would recommend doing the same trip that I've done, I would say absolutely fucking not. Spend 3-4 days in each place that you go and do less shit. That's how you're going to enjoy it. That's how you're going to make hundreds of friends. Right now, I'm travelling every day, so I meet these people in hostels. You can't really make pals with them because you're like, I was going to go out the night, but I've got a train at fucking 8 in the morning, so I'll stay in. So you get talking to all these people, and then you need to move on and move on and move on. But yeah, don't recommend. I'm still going to try and do the whole round Europe thing, but at the moment, not enjoying it. Which sounds stupid to say because I'm spending so much money trying to do this, and it should be fun. It sounded fun in my head. It sounded fun when I was in Portugal. I was like, this is relatively straightforward. And then from there, it's just kind of went tits up, all the travel. But here we go. I'm going for breakfast now, and I'll maybe update this at some point, and maybe just end the podcast here. So if I do end the podcast here on this long ranty note, then I'm hoping that the next one's going to be better. And maybe it will be. Maybe I'll have a better time. Let's find out. Bye. Since I've now decided to boycott McDonald's after my experience last night, I've opted for a Burger King. So I've got like a bacon and cheese, or a bacon lover is what they call it. And this is supposed to be cheesy bacon fries with like crispy onions on them. Well, look at how much fucking shit there's just not anywhere else. Anyway, I'm just moaning for the sake of moaning at this point. My train's in half an hour. I don't know what platform it is, and I'm probably going to need to run to it after I eat this. So, awesome. I've booked my hostel for Brussels. Let's hope I fucking make it there. But I'm not holding out a lot of hope. Okay, I'm back to looking on the bright side now. I've got 40 minutes in Lille. I'm going to have a look about, see what I can see. Hi! Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Okay, first impressions. I immediately like this place more than Paris. It's just the initial feeling that you get. Anyway, let's see. Okay, I think they've made these things to kind of look like they're made of grass, but yeah, they're not. It would be cool if they were, to get that amount of detail, but no. They're still cool though. Big fan. Big fan. And tell you something, There's a lot of beautiful people here. More so than Paris. Anyway, that's another observation. It's a lot more laid back here as well. I mean, I suppose it is smaller, but see just the constant noise of car horns, sirens and shit. It's not what I want to hear. And if we're thinking strictly on where I want to live, it's definitely not Paris, but I think you already know that from this episode. Oh cool, look at this. Okay, I know I've only been here all of like 15 minutes maybe, but I fucking like this place. It's got cool buildings, so checks that out, you know how if you're just looking at grey, shite buildings the whole time, it'll kind of depress you. Weather's great, people are beautiful, so I'd fit right in. I suppose I don't know how cheap things are here. It could just be a mini Paris in that sense. I don't really buy anything. I bought my lunch in Paris as well. I've not ate yet. But big fan of this place so far. Wish I did a night here instead of... We'll not talk about it. We'll not talk about it. But yeah, swings and roundabouts. I'm kind of happy that I didn't get the express train now, because then I wouldn't have seen any Lille. And that's what this thing is all about, I suppose, isn't it? It's about seeing all these different places. So, happy I did it. Not too happy about the €320 hotel though. Fuck, I'm thinking about it again. I'm thinking about it again. No, it's fine. I'll make it up in Eastern Europe. I swear I'll make it up. But yeah, I'll show you this fucking place. Pretty cool. Some lovely alfresco dining. I think you'd be able to get a table, you know. I don't think it's too busy. But cool. I'm going to see what that monument is actually. There's another big building through there somewhere. But I'm on time scales. Okay. Some sort of queen, I think. She had a crown on, but if you're interested, you can look it up. Nice. This is probably a better way to round off the France podcast. I'm in a bit of a cheerier mood. Earlier on, it was a wee bit fucking down in the dumps, but this is better. So, yeah, if you've made it this far, thanks for listening. I feel like this is getting better as I go. The Portugal one was a bit of a shit show, but that's because I didn't really know what I was doing yet. Spain one, I was kind of getting the hang of it, but not so much. And now the France one is just going to be me ranting. But some people like to listen to that, I suppose, about what's wrong with places rather than what's good with them. But yes, my trip in France hasn't been the best. But we move. We're still not in Paisley. Anytime I need a wee cheering up, I just FaceTime someone back home and I'm like, show me what the weather's like. It's always grey, it's always shite. So here has pretty much been sunny the whole fucking time, no matter where I've been. So I have that to be thankful for, and it's a good reminder that I can give myself to just actually enjoy this experience. It's also helping me to make up my mind that I really don't want to be in Scotland any length of time when I get back. I'll maybe come back, save up some money, try and sort something else out in whatever city I like. But Lille's a strong contender, man. Porto, Lille, yeah, strong contenders so far. I've only been to like not that many places. There's a few places that I've went to that I thought, oh, I could holiday here, but I never actually spent much time in. I was just kind of passing through. So I've got some locations in mind now, whereas before I had no idea where I wanted to be, so looking good. But anyway, thanks for listening. I kind of ranted on there a wee bit, but there you go. Bonjour. Hello. Actually had it in the first half, man. Went bonjour, and then I went fucking hello. Fucking moron. Honestly, what am I like? Anyway, sees it. This is the last one now. I'm telling you, because I'm crossing into Belgium now. Bye.